County man charged with a gruesome crime. Police say he murdered a 19-year-old woman after she refused his marriage proposal. Hello, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington.
And I'm Jessica Dean. That suspect in this homicide was picked up about 700 miles away.
Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves is in Berks County right now where this shocking crime took place. Alicia?
Well, Yuki and Jess, state police here say the gruesomeness of this crime is something that horrified even hardened police officers. They say they found the body of the 19-year-old girl only after the alleged murderer fled to Illinois and was arrested there by police on a different crime. This 34-year-old Berks County man today is in an Illinois courtroom facing charges for trying to steal a farmer's motorized combine. But back home in PA, he will soon have to deal with a more serious charge: murder.
He must have asked her to marry him, and when she said no, he just snapped.
After a failed marriage proposal, Pennsylvania State Police near Hamburg say the 34-year-old Christopher Tucker killed a girl he was dating, 19-year-old Tara Serino. Tucker reportedly confessed to the murder Wednesday night after he fled PA and was caught breaking into a farm in Illinois. He told police there that Pennsylvania authorities would find the young woman's body wrapped in a rug here in his home in Albany Township.
What our troopers found there when they initially got there was very gruesome.
Police say Tucker told them he strangled the 19-year-old and beat her with a hatchet.
I'm so upset for this poor girl because she had no idea, you know, the type of past issues that he dealt with.
Chad Flight is a friend of the 34-year-old and says Tucker had severe mental illness, had recently been in and out of treatment for it.
I have personally taken him to the hospital many times.
He mourns what happened to the young girl here and what appears to be the end of his friend's life too.
He's my friend, he's my brother, but you know, he did something terrible.
And 34-year-old Christopher Ryan Tucker is facing an open count of criminal homicide that does include first-degree murder. It will likely take at least a week before he is extradited back here to Pennsylvania and then formally charged. But again, state police say that he admitted to every gruesome detail of this crime and admitted to doing it because the 19-year-old refused his marriage proposal. Reporting live in Berks County, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Alicia, thank you.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. Now, this video right here comes straight out of PA. No, I'm not talking about Port Arthur. And big shout out to everybody in Port Arthur and Texas. But no, I'm talking about Pennsylvania, where we have a crazy ass man who basically decides to do the right thing at first, propose to a woman, you know, to become her husband and to ask her hand in marriage. But she rejected him, and he pretty much did not accept that and not take that, and he decided to take her life, but in the most gruesome and heinous way. So I'm gonna read a snippet from this story and I will give my opinion as we go. A Pennsylvania man allegedly murdered his teenage girlfriend, breaking her neck, hitting her with a hatchet and gouging her eyes after she turned down his marriage proposal, according to police. Now, what kind of damn demon is this right here to sit up here and gruesomely, or whatever the hell it is? You know, I can't even get my words right because I'm just picturing that person, you know, going through all that pain and that torture. What can make a man in his right mind? Gouge a woman's eyes out, hit her with a hatchet, snap her neck, and all this other stuff. Like, how did you go from asking somebody from their hand in marriage, which is supposed to be a representation of love and compassion and sympathy, that you want to be with this person and you want to share your life with this person, to you becoming a damn killer and you want to take their life? So that's why I say love and hate is like sisters and brothers. You see what I'm saying? Somebody that hates you might turn around and love you. Somebody that wants to hate you might turn around and kill you. That's why you have to be careful of the people you deal with. And I tell people that all the time. Now, Christopher Ryan Tucker, 34 years old, a young fool, of Albany Township in Berks County, Pennsylvania, was arrested on November the 1st in Illinois, where he had fled days after the incident and had attempted to steal a farmer's combine after his car broke down, according to CBS Philly reporter. He reportedly told police about the crime in Albany, Philadelphia. State troopers were then dispatched to Tucker's home, where they found the body of the victim, Tara Serino, who was 19 years old, young lady, gone. And maybe she didn't want to marry him because, you know, she was 19 and he was 34, you know, which is like a 15-year age difference. Maybe she didn't want to be with him, or maybe she didn't love him that much. But for him to go overboard and take her life, man, like that, you know, no matter how he took the life, but just the fact that you gonna mutilate her also, it's just sad, you know. And then they need to give his ass a death penalty also. Now, Tucker told detectives that he had strangled Sereno until he thought she was dead, wanted to make sure she was dead, before snapping her neck, make sure she's gone and she ain't no coming back, ain't no resuscitating or anything, poking her eyes out and hitting her with a hatchet until he was sure she was dead. Damn. Now, in regard to a motive, he told investigators that he had attacked Sereno after she declined his marriage proposal a few days earlier. According to Tucker, Sereno had told him that she was sleeping with other men and made a comment to the effect that he should just kill her. Pennsylvania newspaper The Morning Call reported. Now that don't even sound right there. Now I admit it, some women is bold enough to tell you they cheating on you, they screwing whoever, Tom, Dick, and Jerry, or whatever. But a lot of them ain't gonna tell you, well, hell, you can kill me for that. I ain't never heard nobody say that. Now chime in the comment section and let me know, have you all ever heard somebody say that, or have you ever said that? Because I know a lot of you all done got down on the low too, you know. And ain't none of us gonna sit up and say, when we get caught or we confess, oh, you can kill me. I'll be damned. Hell no. You can take your ass on down and roll some damn well. That's what you better do, because you ain't finna kill me. Now, according to a criminal complaint cited by the Morning Call, Tucker had met with Sereno in the early hours of October the 30th. Sereno's father, Fred Sereno, called police at around 9:30 p.m. on October the 31st after she did not call to let him know she was safe. But when police went to Tucker's property, they couldn't make contact with anyone inside. Tucker's father, John Tucker, then went to Fred Sereno's house on November the 1st to tell him that he had been contacted by a hospital in Illinois, where Tucker had been taken in for an evaluation. Fred Sereno reported his daughter missing later that day with Upper Macungie police, who classified her as in danger. Upper Macungie police spoke with their counterparts in Illinois and asked them to interview Tucker to find out where Sereno was. After his confession, Upper Macungie police asked Philadelphia state troopers to search Tucker's home, which is when Sereno's body was found in the worst shape and fashion. Now, state troopers found Sereno's body wrapped in a rug. Her injuries were consistent with Tucker's confessions. What our troopers found when they got there was very gruesome. Trooper David Beam of the Pennsylvania State Police told CBS Philly. Beam added that Tucker had just snapped when Sereno turned down his marriage proposal. Tucker also faces charges of aggravated assault and possession of an instrument of crime. Police believe Tucker also used a 25-pound weight plate in the killing when he tried to smash her head in or something. Now, a friend of Tucker's, Chad Flight, said that he had recently suffered from bouts of severe mental illnesses. I'm so sad for this poor girl because she had no idea the type of past issues that he dealt with, said Flight. And you have to be very careful, like I said, of the people you deal with. You have to check their history. You have to check if they done been in mental institutions. You have to check a lot of things because you don't understand. You know, we're living in a very crazy time right now, but it's just like people don't have no self-control. At the littlest things, they go off. We see it on videos where, you know, kids love knocking each other out, just love not knocking each other out, knocking old folks out, people walking down the streets. You know, we done seen videos. There's like, it's no morality in this world no more, where you have women killing babies, the stepdads killing the child, raping the child, and everything else. You know, you have people dismembering people. It's just so much hate and crime and violence in this world till, you know, it's just becoming a sunken place like on the movie Get Out. So I advise people all the time, make sure you with the right person, you know, and they always leave a trail because nothing just happens. There's always signs. There's always a warning before destruction, if you will. But what I'm trying to tell you this right here, look out for the sign. Watch the signs. Just like when you're driving down the road, how you know where you're going? The signs. In the same way in life, how do you know where you're going? The signs. People give you signs, whether you need to be in their life or be involved with them or keep a distance from them. You know, like we say, feed them with a long handled spoon if you really got love for them, like we do with family members who don't want to treat us right and use us for our money and time and cars and everything else. So you have to be very careful of the people you entertain, because you just might be entertaining a friendly spirit, well, aka what we call demons. You know, you never know what these people done went through, but at the same time, I still believe a person should have self-control. It's a thing called self-control because he done went through a lot of things, but guess what? He never did. He never walked in the middle of the street in front of an 18-wheeler. He never sat up there and put a gun to his head at the police station, so he wasn't that damn crazy. See, I don't know how people can be selective in their craziness, if you will. Now, you crazy enough on one hand to take a female life, gouge her eyes out, you know, throw a 25-pound weight on her head and also beat her with a hatchet, then snap her neck. That's like overkill, if you will. But he wasn't that damn crazy to go out there and jump in front of a car. He wasn't that crazy to go jump off a bridge. You see what I'm saying? So what's up with this selective craziness? See, I don't understand. So when people throw this word out, mental illnesses, I'm not saying that the guy didn't have, evidently he didn't have his damn screws tight or a few marbles missing, if you will. But I don't understand how can you be crazy in one area, not crazy in the next area. To me, a crazy person will be crazy all the way around the board, you know. And I don't know if this, and she being 19, she didn't have no life experiences, you know, at 19. You know, we all still coming into our own in adulthood. So it's a lot of things you're going to learn. So she didn't know really probably what she was dealing with until it was too late. And she decided she did not want to be with this guy, or maybe she was just messing around with him. Who knows? Getting money from him. I don't know. But one thing about it, for her to die at 19 years old, for a guy 34 years old, way older than her, shows that this guy right here pretty much was a very weak person, and he targeted her in a way, in my opinion, because notice he wasn't with nobody his own age, because I guarantee you somebody his own age, somebody that had more life experiences, could pick up on that bullshit. It's just like being naive, just like when you first was with somebody when you was young, you know, or whether they got you pregnant, or whether they lied to you, manipulated you, or whatever, and you believe that shit, because I believed it too at one time, because you're naive, you don't have any life experiences. But I guarantee you, if it was somebody a little older, the whole situation would have been a little different, if you will. So anyway, it's a very sad story, and I'm sad that this woman lost her life like that. But this is why I tell people, and I tell them all the time, and I cannot emphasize this enough, because, you know, we see so many stories on it, and we hear so much about it. And people are like, well, Trey, how are you able to do these stories? Because it's like this. Somebody have to tell the story, you know. Everybody has a story, and everybody's story should be told and should be heard also for those who want to hear it. You know, and the same thing if it was me, something happened to me. Hell, I would want somebody to share my story. So that's another reason why I do it also. And yes, it does get me down, and you could tell sometime by my voice. But you know, the story has to be told, because it may help somebody that's in a relationship. You may be sitting in the room right now on your way to work, or taking a walk, or just cooking it, and you knowing that you want to get out this relationship, but sometimes we just need that extra push, that extra word, you know, to go. So that's what this is all about right here. You know, just trying to help people, you know, and trying to warn people of the dangers out here, because just like I read these stories that could have been me at one time with the crazy ass women I was messing with, from pulling a gun on me and everything, and trying to run me over, all stuff. I don't know if the wood was that good or whatever the hell else, but you know, motherfuckers was crazy. And excuse my French right there, them motherfuckers was crazy, and I have to say it twice, you know, because I'm glad I made it. That's why I have so much to share. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right there. Let me know what you all think in the comment section about this video right here. And if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. If you like, subscribe, definitely share, because look, this could be any one of us any day. And when you want somebody to share your story, when you want somebody to hear what you went through, I'm sure you would. Anyway, y'all stay blessed. I'm out.